So on this IXL problem, we're solving quadratics using the zero product property. What that means is I'm setting each one of these factors equal to 0. So I'm saying negative 5h is equal to 0, and I'm also saying h plus 7 is equal to 0. So we're going to divide both sides by our coefficient of h. That's going to give me h is equal to 0 divided by negative 5 is 0. So one of our zeros is 0. Then we're going to move this 7 over the equal sign, and when it goes over the equal sign, it becomes negative. So our other problem is negative 7, and those are our two solutions. That's all we're doing. Again, so now you should start to see. So a is equal to 0. Inside lies, since that's negative 1, it becomes plus 1. Again, w, it's a monomial, meaning it's a single term. That's going to be equal to 0. And since it's negative 9, it becomes positive 9. All right, I'm going to go to a harder section. So let me jump up a level. All right, this level is not really that much harder. It's just the other problems we only had one step when we solved. This one's going to have 2 steps. So the 8p that 8p is going to be equal to 0 divided by a coefficient. That's still going to give me p is equal to 0 because that's a monomial. Now that binomial, the 3p minus 2 equals to 0. When we solve for the p, this 2 goes over the equal sign and becomes positive 2. We're then going to divide by 3. So our p value there is going to be 2/3. And 0. It should take it. Let's see. Yep, it did. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit easier way to think about this one when you're going on here. So that monomial, that 4b, we know that's going to be equal to 0. And this one, there's a coefficient with the b. So just like the previous problem, that coefficient is going to go to the bottom of the fraction, and then that plus or minus being added to that variable. So that minus 5 goes on the top. So that becomes 5/6. Okay, so whatever's next to the b or the variable is going to be on the bottom, and what's ever being added or subtracted here is going to be on top, and it's going to be opposite sign. So here again, this one we have 2 binomials, but again we have a binomial that's just a single 2. There's nothing next to the b, so that's just going to give me positive 5. And then this is going to be a fraction. So think about it this way: it's going to become 9/3. Now 9/3 simplifies. Make sure you always simplify this because I believe it won't take it. Oh, nope, it did take it. So, hey. But you could have said 9. So like here, this one here, we have 0. And then 9 divided by 3 is going to give me negative 3. Sorry, take that back. Because that's positive 9. It's going to become negative 3 when you put it in. Okay? That's really all you're doing. You just have to make sure you're paying attention to your signs there, and then you should be able to get this assignment knocked out.